For many people, the recent cold spell and today's storm can turn a seasonal challenge into an emergency. It's the kind of thing Boston's anti-poverty agency, ABCD, has been dealing with for years. To tell us how to get help is the agency's Director of Energy Programs, Kathy Tobin. Thank you very much for being with us, Kathy.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Kathy, is there anything you can tell us about what the demand for relief has been so far this winter?
Yes, it's been very steady in terms of people wanting to apply for fuel assistance, and that's a good thing. And I always want to push people who have yet to apply to give us a call because we are taking applications. We've taken more than 16,000 applications since August, the bulk of them coming in the past several months. And the maximum benefit right now is $875. We think that's going to be increased very shortly, but I do want to ask everybody not to wait and not wait till the spring comes or anything like that, that people really need to apply now.
So, I mentioned the term emergency because I guess some people really are experiencing that. But on the other hand, what you seem to be saying is that this is not about waiting for the tank to be down to empty or to have no money at all. This is about anybody who is eligible. So what does that mean exactly?
That's you're absolutely right, Chris. And that what we mean is that we want people to get ahead of the emergency. We want to be proactive and get there so that if an emergency comes up, they'll be able to be handled. Number one, gas heated homes and electrically heated homes. So there has been a moratorium. The state of Massachusetts has, as well as basically the state of Massachusetts has a moratorium and has had it on since last March that people cannot be terminated or receive termination notices, which is saving a lot of quality of life for everybody, because it's been very difficult for people, and that's a good thing. But it could end come April 1st. And so we want people to apply for fuel assistance now and not wait till the crush when everybody might try and apply, because they'll start getting termination notices. Because if people wait, then that could be a problem. We don't know if funds would last if that would happen. So we really want to encourage people who heat with electric or gas to apply now. Don't wait till you get a termination notice. Please apply now. And those who have a deliverable fuel, please apply right now as well.
You mentioned the dollar amount that the subsidies go up to for this kind of relief. How does that compare with past years?
Well, it's slightly down. Last year, the maximum benefit at this time was 1,140. However, with additional funds coming from the federal government, because some of our allotted federal funding it is always held back. So we're looking to receive that so that we can increase the benefit levels, so that the state will increase the benefit levels.
When we talk about qualifying low-income housings, it usually means people who are pretty much on a plateau, maybe not where they want to be necessarily, but it doesn't change that much. But now, we're in the middle of a pandemic. People who were working last year are suddenly out of a job. So what about people in those situations where their eligibility has recently changed?
I would strongly encourage anybody who has lost their job or there's been a split in their income where their income has changed to apply. Absolutely. Because it doesn't matter how much you made at the beginning of the year, but what are your earnings today? And that's the time frame that we look at as the current time frame in terms of qualifying people according to household size and gross income.
No, I know with a program like this, you can have people call you and ask for fuel assistance. You can help them with that. But I imagine you know what's going on here. There are people who are hurting in other ways as well. They might need food relief or something else. So what do you do knowing that?
Well, they can also call our main ABCD number as well, because we do have other direct relief programs where we can help with food deliveries through our food pantries, where we can help with rental assistance, and we can help with secondary sources like light bills and electric bills and things like that. So I would also ask people to call who find themselves that they do need a lift up, that they do call ABCD, because we do have other programs that can help people in other areas beyond fuel assistance.
Well, fuel assistance is about getting warmth into a home. But as you know, I know certainly in the wintertime, there's some cold air that gets into homes too. And you have a program to deal with that. So tell us how that works.
Yeah, that's the weatherization program in our heating system repairs and replacement program, because we really don't want to see people's, money going right through the windows and doors, which is what happens if you're not insulated. So we are able, we can put as much as $10,000 into a home, whether you're a homeowner or a renter, to cut those drafts, and so that you're saving your fuel. And once you qualify for fuel assistance, you also qualify for weatherization, where again, we go in, insulate the entire home. And if your heating system is inefficient or inoperable, we can also replace that as well.
A lot of people might not know offhand that their heating system is really inefficient and wasting a lot of their money. So how do they end up figuring that out? You help them with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We send an auditor over to the home and they can measure the efficiency within minutes, and they can determine whether or not that system needs to be replaced. Yes.
Now, of course, that sounds like a lot of money. So how do you help people at least space out the payments, or look at this as something that they can gain from down the line?
Well, first, they don't have to pay anything. All of this is at no cost. There's, the fuel assistance program provides benefits to help during the heating season. And then through the federal DOE weatherization program in the utilities, National Grid, and Eversource, we are able to weatherize these homes for those qualifying for fuel assistance at no cost, and to replace the heating systems at no cost.
Now, one of the things that's interesting about the fuel assistance program is that it hasn't changed over the years in one important respect. There's a phone number you can call, and I guess somebody answers the phone.
We do answer the phone. Right now, we're answering a lot of calls. We're sort of doing a hybrid method of taking applications, half in the office, and then most of them are being done over the telephone. But yes, we do have our main number. One just needs to leave their name, their what they would like us to do for them, because there's a variety of services that we offer. Let us know how we can help. Leave that message and we'll call you right back.
Kathy, I know usually when we talk about programs like fuel assistance, it's a matter of ABCD being a conduit for government money. But with ABCD, it's not just a conduit for what comes from the government. You have a lot of other support, and you do a lot to mobilize that. Can you tell me a little bit about how that works?
Well, uh, how it works is we partner with different partners within the community, and partnering with the utilities is one of them. They have been able to do the bulk of the weatherization heating system repairs, and not only that, but also to reduce energy through major appliances, because we can also go in and audit one's home to measure the efficiency of a washing machine, of a freezer, of a refrigerator, because those are all things that also provide an energy burden for somebody. So we can help rectify that as well.
Well, finally, we want to make sure our viewers get the phone numbers, the one for fuel assistance, and I guess the main number if they need other kinds of help.
Yeah, the one name number, the one main number is the one that everybody should call, and they'll be able to navigate through that. And it's 617-357-6012.
Thank you very much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you, Chris.
It was Kathy Tobin from ABCD. We'll have more news in just a moment.